la clémence, ô mon Dieu, les ramène vers toi. Mon Dieu, les ramène en séjour vers toi. Rappelons-nous son précepte sacré. Ouvrons nos bras, l'enfant égaré. Nous rappelons son précepte sacré. Ouvrons nos bras à l'enfant égaré. Si la rigueur et la vengeance le font haïr, ta sainte loi, que le pardon, que la clémence, mon Dieu, les ramène en séjour vers toi. Que le pardon et la clémence, oh mon Dieu, les ramène vers toi. Mon Dieu, les ramène en séjour vers toi, en séjour vers toi, les ramène en séjour, mon Dieu, vers toi.
Something is I know how to play violin. I'm also a pianist, and a keyboard player, and a piano player, organ player, violin player, recorder player. You might as well say I'm musically orientated. If you're wondering what I'm listening to, I can't let you guys hear it because of copyright of YouTube. I'm playing the Can-Can, 2 hours of the author of the original Can-Can. From 1808. To be honest with you, I'd rather listen to Beethoven. And Mozart. Wolfgang Mozart. Or was it Wolfgang Beethoven? I forget. They were not all brainiacs. Even though some of us wish we were. Suppose I am Albert Einstein firmer version in the science part, but not the mathematical part. I'm not as good as Thomas J. Edison. Jeez! It's been that long since I've done history. Oh yeah, last time I did history was when I was at school. Darn it. I left school in '93. Had my daughter at the age of 18, who I love very much. I still feel dead inside. You'll know, guys, that I did a video earlier on today in memories of me dad. It's still quite raw. I just wanted to do another video in memory of my dad. How often do you tell your parents that you love them? I bet not many of you do. What happens if the day comes that you can never say I love you back? Or the day will come that you will never ever say I love you ever again to your parent? Or any member of your family? You know, I got told by my dad in 1982. Well, actually, it wasn't in 1982, it was in 1985. I was 7 years old then. My sister Rachel, if I was 7, then she was 5. Rachel was just 5 years old. And my dad turned around when I played the keyboard properly, self-taught by the way. He says I'm a music prodigy. And he says I don't know where you get that side from, because none of your natural side of the family is musically orientated, and neither are we. He says to me, I remember the day you said to me, Daddy, I want a keyboard. That was in 1982. I wanted it for Christmas of 1982. I asked him on my 5th birthday, but he couldn't he couldn't get it at the time because we didn't have the money. And then in 1990, he bought me a Technics organ, 2-handed, keyboard, organ with foot pedals. A bit like Blackpool Towers organ, but not as fancy. What was a Technics? Still in the house, actually. Shame I can't have it down here thanks to somebody downstairs. Because they're all in mode. It's too loud. I don't know if you've seen my other videos on my other channel, YouTube channel, or one of a few of my YouTube channels. Many. But you saw me and my partner have a disco karaoke. You might see it on my Facebook. You see, family is so precious. Because you never know how long you've got your family for. I mean, before me and my sisters were adopted, we didn't really have a good start in life. And I know there's a lot of children that's going through that today. But back in the 70s, it was more rare than you think. You see, me and my sister are actually related to the B side and the Brown side. Because our natural mother was called Doris Brown, and David's called David B. He lives in Sunderland somewhere. You know who you are. I am your daughter. The one you denied. The one you kicked. Punched. Raped. Battered. And thanks to you, my body's given up on me. And I'm only 40 years old and I've got a body of a 90-year-old. Thanks, David. You're such a great dad. Not. Are you doing that to your son, David B? Me half-brother? And how old's your wife? 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 14, 12, 11. You see, in sibling side of family, Rachel's the only sibling I actually get to see on video chat or talk to each other like this, sending each other videos on YouTube or message on Facebook Messenger or contact each other on text or ring each other. And I've just got a funny feeling she'll be watching this now. Because we all lose somebody we love. Rachel lost her mum 9 years ago. I called her Mummy Elmer, even though she was my auntie through adoption, adopting my sister. And I took that hard, I really did. And I know my sister did too. At the moment we're going through family sadness again, and we're praying that God will spare her dad, who I call Dad as well, because he was a second dad to me when I used to go and see my sister Rich. I used to call him Daddy Frank. Rich used to call my dad Daddy George when we were kids. I miss those days. It's those times you miss when you're kids. Because you always think your parents are indestructible. You know that your parents, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your nephews are all superheroes. Well, my Uncle Frank / Dad was, well, still is, my Superman. Just like George was, my adopted dad. He was my Superman. But God told him he had to go back home. 21 years ago this month. I mean, me and my sisters, we really started life bad. And I mean bad, we had nothing. We had no clothes, no food, we were living in poverty, basically. Because our parents didn't give a crap about us. You know, they couldn't give two donkeys' backsides. David B, well, he was just, yeah, he's another story. And Doris, well, yeah, she's an eternity. Just can't seem to escape from her. See, there's one thing that you guys don't see. I mean, my sister uploaded a video is this. You see us being daft or funny for you guys or trying to make the video fun. I know I've had someone saying, oh, can you do a video of you and your sister talking together on Facebook again? Yes, we will, in due time. Because we're both going through emotional family business at the moment. Because there's a family member that is seriously ill and it's not fair on that person, on that family member, because he needs us right now. He needs us to be strong. And if you're watching, Rachel, don't cry. You know I love you. You know me and Charma would say, we're happy, we're not hurting anymore. But that doesn't stop us thinking about them, remembering them, honour the memories. And think of what they've done for us growing up, protected us, fed us, clothed us, wash us, cuddle us, tell us that they love us and how much we mean to them. Me and Rachel don't get that anymore. And those are the little things you do miss. You only have one family. You only have one life. Enjoy it. Live it. And always tell your parents, your cousins, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your aunties, your grandmas, your granddads, your nanas. Tell them that you love them each and every day. Because you don't know when they're going to go. And we certainly don't know how long they're going to be on this earth for. So treasure them. You know, I might act after times. At the start of the video, but I like to get to the nitty gritty serious things, you know? And it just snows on here. It's diamond. I got it from memory of my dad. For this year. I ran out of ear space. I've only got 2 holes. 2 ear holes. Peter's toes here. I ran out, so I had to do that one. Anyway, joking aside, and the hardest thing is when people say I understand what you're going through when they don't even go through it yet. How can you understand? Unless you've gone through it. Don't say you understand. Because how can you imagine what that person's gone through if you haven't been through it yourself? I've gone through a lot in my 40 years on this earth. And a lot of people have said to me, how have you survived? I wish I haven't got a frigging clue. I just did. I mean, there's bits in my life that not even my sister knows I've gone through, because I haven't told her. I'm not going to tell her. I know she's my sister, but certain parts of my life I'd rather keep personal. I've always been a person that'll only tell you bits that you want to hear, not the whole story. I bottle a lot of things up that people don't even know I bottle up. I already said things that I want to talk to people about. I'm not the touchy touchy feely person. But when it comes to me dad, that's different. And when it comes to me Aunt Jemma, that's different. Because they were family members. I mean, the part of my life I don't tell Rachel is that she doesn't need to know because it would upset her. And I don't want to put through that. What I've gone through over the last 40 years of my life. She only knows the bit where she was around. And when she wasn't around, like when we weren't around each other, when we were still we still talked to each other, we still round each other, but we didn't meet up like we used to, because I moved to Blackpool, she still lived in Sunderland, and then I moved to Stoke-on-Trent. And it's just that part of my life I don't want to tell her. Because one, it'll upset her. Two, it'll upset her. And three, it'll upset her. Because if you're watching Rachel, I've gone to hell and back. And half of it you don't even know. I only tell you parts of it, not all of it. Oh, my leg. I'm just, I don't know what to do. Apart from YouTube giving me no notifications. Yeah, DIY slime, I don't care. Itchy eye. And don't worry guys, that's a birth defect. Hmm. Okay. You know, if you guys want to hear more about what I went through, what my sisters went through, this child, if you want to know my life story, if you want to hear more, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment below if you want more. If you want me to talk to you more about my life. At least it won't be like the can 10 hours long. So I will see you guys very soon. Love you. So don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below if you want to see more of me talking about mine and my sister's life, what we went through as children, growing up in the 80s, what it was like for us, growing up as kids, you know, and how we ended up in care and how he ended up being adopted in 1982, that sort of thing. I don't mind. No, I'm sure my sister won't mind. And I'll also tell you about the middle sister, because it was me, the middle sister, then Rachel. If you want to hear about the middle sister, definitely hit the subscribe button. And let's see if I can. If you want me to talk about mine, Emma's, and Rachel's life, grown up in the 80s, give me 500 likes and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below, and I guarantee I will do it for you, because I upload a video every morning and every night. So a big good night from me and the UK, England. Peace, love, happiness, smile more, and tell your family members that you love them each and every day, because you never know, one day they'll be gone. Treasure them, guys. Bye.